So, have you heard about this new anime making waves before it even hits the screens? I'm talking about Solo Leveling. If you're a fan of anime and webcomics, this is the next big thing for you, especially if you love Sword Art Online. It's not just the usual hype. There's a whole whirlwind of excitement brewing around this upcoming anime. Solo Leveling revolves around Sung Jin-woo, who's labeled as the weakest hunter globally. But don't be fooled by that tag. This guy's on a mission to tackle risky situations to heal his mother. It's a classic underdog story, you know, the kind that makes your heart race as you root for the little guy fighting against the odds. But what's got everyone revved up about this anime is the anticipation around its adaptation from the South Korean webcomic. It's already got a massive following, and with an anime on the horizon, the excitement is hitting the roof. Now, the big reveal, A1 Pictures, the wizards behind hits like Sword Art Online and Erased, are in the production deck for this anime. And it's not just about animation, it's about storytelling. With Shinsuke Nagashige directing and Noburo Kimura as the head writer, you know you're in for a ride. But it gets even better. The composer, Hiroyuki Sawano, the musical genius behind Attack on Titan and Kill la Kill, is bringing his magic to Solo Leveling. I'm already getting goosebumps thinking about the epic guitar riffs and intense violin crescendos during those epic hunter battles. It's the kind of combination that sends shivers down your spine in excitement. The premiere of the first episode is locked for January 2024, and that's like a late Christmas gift from A1 Pictures through Crunchyroll. The story, first brought to life as a web novel and later transformed into a webtoon, has 14 volumes under its belt. For those new to the series, that's a whole treasure trove to dive into before the anime hits the screens. And if the first season hits the bullseye, we might even be in for a second or third season, and fingers crossed for that. Now, what makes Solo Leveling stand out? Have you watched the trailer? I know it's not mind-boggling, but it's not like some mere ordinary isekai at all. Let me tell you a fact. When there's a bomb inside a box, they always try to make the box simpler. Jin-Woo's struggles, his drive to support his family, and his sheer determination to overcome obstacles resonate with the audience. It's not just about punching the lights out of opponents, it's about planning, strategy, and a compelling storyline that keeps you on the edge of your seat. The anticipation for this anime is soaring for several reasons. It's a well-written power trip fantasy, it's a gripping narrative with well-drawn characters, badass art, and a world that's meticulously built with a touch of mystery. The combination of stunning art, a compelling story, and a relatable underdog theme has sparked this wildfire of anticipation. But with all this excitement and anticipation, why is the Solo Leveling anime such a big deal? Well, first of all, the original webtoon's immense popularity naturally piqued the interest of anime studios. When fans are that passionate, it's hard to ignore their enthusiasm. But there's more to it. Anime adaptations often offer a more faithful representation of the source material compared to live-action adaptations. With animation, there's greater freedom to capture the essence of the webtoon's breathtaking art and dynamic action scenes. And fans have been clamoring for an anime adaptation. In a recent poll at Anime Japan 2021, Solo Leveling came in second place when fans were asked which manga or Asian comic they wanted to see adapted into an anime the most. Moreover, it's not just an anime in the works. There are plans for a video game and even a live-action drama adaptation. The buzz around Solo Leveling is more than just a passing trend, it's a cultural phenomenon. Now, it wouldn't be a complete story without a touch of controversy. Solo Leveling has a dedicated fan base, and they have strong opinions. One notable change for the anime adaptation is the alteration of the main character's name. In the original series, the protagonist is Sung Jin-woo, but in the anime, he's been renamed Jun Mizushino. Why the change? Well, it has something to do with the anime being produced by A1 Pictures, a Japanese animation studio. Various cultural references have been shifted from South Korean to Japanese, including character names like Cha Hae-In to Kusaka Shizuku and Baek Yoon-ho to Taiga Shirakawa. This decision has sparked mixed reactions among fans. Some are fine with the change and are excited to see the story adapted into anime form, while others are disappointed and feel that the anime's visuals and animation may not live up to the original material's beauty. This change, while significant to some fans, is a reminder that adaptations often come with creative decisions that may not align with every fan's vision. And despite the overwhelming excitement, there are potential challenges that could impact the anime's success. Let's address some concerns surrounding the adaptation. A1 Pictures over UFOTABLE. Some fans anticipated UFOTABLE, the studio behind successful anime series like Demon Slayer and Fate, to handle the adaptation due to its reputation for visually stunning work. While A1 Pictures has its own successful portfolio, there's a concern that its style might not perfectly match the intricate artwork of Solo Leveling. Fans worry about whether the animation quality will meet the high standards set by the original webtoon's art. Adapting complex arcs, Jeju Island Arc. The webtoon's Jeju Island arc is a pivotal moment for character development in the series. It contains significant events and intense battles that are crucial to the protagonist's growth. However, the handling of certain aspects, especially those concerning politics and government portrayals, might raise concerns due to potential cultural differences between South Korea and Japan. The fear is that alterations to this crucial arc might impact the overall narrative and fans' connection to the story. Remaining faithful to the original material. The ending of the webtoon received mixed reviews, but overall it was the journey of Sung Jin-woo's growth that captivated audiences. There's a concern about staying true to the original material and not deviating too far from the story's essence, especially considering the limited number of chapters available for adaptation. Deviations from the original story could risk alienating fans who cherish the webtoon's narrative. Addressing controversies about Japan's portrayal. There's a historical context in the webtoon that portrays Japan in a less favorable light due to fictional political tensions between the countries. However, given the adaptation's transition to a Japanese production, there's a possibility that these elements might undergo changes or be treated differently in the anime. How this adaptation navigates those potentially sensitive areas could influence the reception among fans. Still, it's important to remember that the essence of Solo Leveling remains intact, and its gripping storyline is poised to shine on the small screen. Fans are eager to see their beloved characters and action sequences come to life in animated form. The anticipation for this adaptation has been building for years, and the release date is now within reach. The trailer for the anime gives us a glimpse of what's to come, and while it's only a teaser, it's enough to stoke the fires of excitement. We see our protagonist, Shun Mizushino, facing off against a formidable foe. The animation, while brief, promises to deliver action-packed scenes that capture the essence of the webtoon. Solo Leveling carries immense potential as an anime, drawing from its captivating storyline, remarkable character development, and action-packed sequences. While there are concerns and controversies, the anticipation among fans remains high. The hope is that the anime adaptation will stay true to the core of the original webtoon while bringing its unique world and characters to life. Whether Solo Leveling becomes a groundbreaking anime or faces challenges in its adaptation, only time will tell. But for fans, the excitement for the upcoming winter 2024 release remains unwavering, with a fervent desire to see their beloved story presented faithfully on the screen. And that's the buzz around Solo Leveling and its journey to become an anime. Whether it meets the sky-high expectations or faces hurdles, the anticipation for its release is undeniably electric. As we count down to winter 2024, fans hold on to hope, eager to witness their favorite characters and gripping storylines in animated form. Grab your popcorn, otakus! The world of Solo Leveling is gearing up for an action-packed ride, and it's a journey many can't wait to hop in. And if you're someone who loves an underdog story, intricate character development, and breathtaking battles, mark your calendars for January 2024, because Solo Leveling is about to hit the anime world like a storm.